Wonder what the next move is.
Don't be shy.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Swift as my feet can carry me. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Yes, my friend?
The crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it. The crystal whoever you are not
Charmed, I'm sure.
The crystal shines only faintly. A memory shard, the wizard had called it. The crystal's glow swells, drawing you into its depths. You are transported somewhere deep, loud, and hot as the hells themselves. Within the Underdark's bowels, beyond an ancient stronghold, hovers a giant hammer, waiting to fall. An echoing clang, and you're back to yourself, left only with a firm sense of a place, a grand forge.
Attention!
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Glad to have an ally.
What's on your mind?
Oakfather's blessings to you. It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better. Precious little, but I'm quite certain it can still be found. Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source. I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close. Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the Grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here firsthand. Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, thank you. I had a feeling time in your company would prove fruitful.
Very well.
Something the matter?
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. I don't want to say a damned thing, but that won't do anyone any good. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. Not him, no. A gang of thugs attacked me, angry about a ruling that I'd handed down as magistrate. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be. A vampire's spawn is less than a slave. They're a puppet. We have no choice but to obey our master's commands. They speak, and our bodies react. It's all part of the deal. Sometimes he'd order us to submit to torture. Sometimes he'd have us torture ourselves. Whatever his weather-vane mood settled on. I will. But I won't take it for granted. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
Something the matter?
Well met. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance. Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power: courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Fate spins along as it...
Dost thou require a new ally?
What's on your mind?
If it should ever come to that,
If I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls. Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral. The end of Karsus and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Here we go. Let's move.
Look what is inhibited.
New sounds through damp and dark oppression break. Is it the foe? That foul, contemptuous heel?
You know these words. They are from the opening stanza of a play you found in this very tower.
Come out of love for me, not love for blood and steel. Command as you see fit, my lord, my liege.
Don't get me wrong. I love poetry as much as an ex-wizard, but using it to command an automaton, seems a bit self-indulgent to me.
If you do not believe the secret show, reveal the truth. Do what you wish to see.
Concern yourself.
The Atlas!
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. One day I'll catch a break.
Handy ring. It revealed this button. I could do some real damage with that chair leg. What a charmer. Soldier?
What to do? Can't slow down. What's in here?
Which way to the nearest library?
Looking ahead. Still alive, so that's progress. Moving ahead.
Seen it properly.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner. Mostly junk, but her boots catch your eye.
lies. To yourself. Oh. Dwegar slashed me.
Like dwarves, Dwegar have innate resistance to poison, and thus no need for intricate brews. Though deadly if left untreated, the poison can be cured by the antidote or natural remedies.
Gods! Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me? No arguments there. Felt like a hook horror was sorting through my guts. But... that cure did the trick. Quick, sharp too. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh, it hurts. Carl's garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me. Seems you're the helping kind. All right. I need you to rescue my kin. Not charity, mind. We can pay. We're Iron Hand Clan. Best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwegar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake. Just mining for materials. Nothing unusual. But our work pays well. Help my clan, and we'll make it worth your while. I swear. Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. But here... I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dwegar ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and... wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker, I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwegar, dark dwarves chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwegar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Dwegar invaders, huh? I'd like to hear their side of the story first, but all right.
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwegar.
The Dwegar seek a gnome. It is a guest. We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
chance.
Quite ready for you.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Still breathing, despite everything.
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon. The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear? A new harmony. Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwergar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow striding among Myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
This near sounds like bad news. Guess we could lend a hand, right?
The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake. Bring him death, and return.
Light on my feet.
Fleshwalker, tongue talker, far you've come. Reach into memory. Tell me of home.
It cringes in response to your sunny vision. It reveals its own home in reply. A humid cove filled with decaying Myconid corpses.
Dwergar destroyed my people. I am a sovereign with no circle. This circle does not welcome me. But I have heard the song. You mean to cleanse the Dwergar rot. I mean to join you. I must see it for myself. Lead me to the rot. I wish to see it fester. Remain in the Underdark.
Might as well go myself. Look at that! Got my useless old man back. I suppose that's your doing. His hands are empty as a whole. We'll have to send him back out soon enough. Love? Never heard Balin's meek now, but he used to be a rotten old bastard. Treated me like an old shoe for 70 years. Losing his mind was the only good he ever did by me. Please, Balin's got a job to do. We can leave when he's done it. Collecting noble stock. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it. Nearly nothing it can't cure. Blindness, poison, hair loss. Probably. But Balin in his right mind wasn't worth half of noble stock. I know him better than anyone. Got the scars to prove it. For what?
Getting lost like that.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
That old idiot.
Amigos, animales. The monster sealing the moon. Zagrin. Conjurer. Battle. With rival. Summoned glory. We search lost workshop of Siluviali. Finest weapon no.
The spell's power.
Adamantium Forge. These people need a new hobby.
The cover proudly announces this book to be Flumph Mating Rituals. The scrutiny proves too much. The lurid text melts away before your eyes. An illusion. What remains are simple instructions written in a spare hand. The secret to forging adamantine.
"70 years of terror. For what?
Have to be more watchful next time.
Can't give up now.
Fanfare is sung. The rot is cleansed. Come, must speak. The tumor is excised. The Dwergar are dead. Here I break ground. From the dark will a mighty circle rise. My song will fill the grotto. Death Doer. The grotto may sustain but one sovereign. In the age of Glut, there may be no spore. Eliminate the other sovereign. A fate it has earned. My circle long suffered while the Dwergar flourished. I sang to Spore for help. Yet it cowered in the grotto and let my people be slaughtered. Choose, Smooth Mind. Help me grow a mighty circle and reap the reward. Or protect the precious poltroon as it waits for the circle of Glut to devour it whole. It is my right. It is my right.
Its delicate harmonies turn to scrapes and scratches.
Your corpse will birth my circle.
Come on, can't stay idle. Don't waste a step.
I'm forever, pal.
A sovereign with no subjects. Glut won't be mourned.
Ah, excellent choice.
Wits and blades always sharp.
take you.
Let's get going.
The corpse remains.
Another step forward. More for me?
At the ready.
No one back home will ever believe this. Let's see what this does.
The craft is ready to sail.
Human, what are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you? Damn. The sergeant will be pissed about her boots. Come on. Let's get you to shore. You're the one telling the sergeant what happened. The rest of you, keep patrolling. I'll be heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
Sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up, we got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Rugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Grayman? Another slave for the dig.
Aye. He sniffed up Gek's corpse. Found the Hoon sailing his skiff.
That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You're one of them cult freaks. Felt the tingle. Your twat-soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation. Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you, that twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
At the ready. I have something to ask.
Go on.
Dead
Don't like strangers. Absolute must have took you in. Caught him sniffing around. Easy marks. Had the stench of the Toplands. Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one drugs with Clan Flameshade. Me? Who else? My spiders sussed them out of hiding, then Near taught them a thing or two, and I let them fly.
Present company
God! Interrogate. Find. Cultists. Threat to Baldur's Gate. Jaheira's orders.
Hang on. High Harper Jaheira? Savior of Baldur's Gate? Incredible.
Duergar cultist. True soul's command. Last light. A safe haven. Zahan. Harper Scout.
The spell's power. The corpse remains.
Hey, stick shit! Another stick shit! Piss pot! You flirt! Now jump to it! Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows!
Cruelty like that poisons the soul. Till one day, you drop dead, or the person you're fucking with snaps and puts a sword in your eye.
True soul, yeah? Tell the sergeant we won't move a pebble. You just take one. They're swarming the place. They'll squirm a bit. Maybe give you some... All it takes is a stiff crop to get them in line. And I don't like pig shit, but damned if your mouth ain't spewing it. You want respect? Let your absolute pay for it. Till then... Hey! Stick shit! What?
Coming right up, piss pot.
Stick shit? Talks like smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to smug! Nasty prick!
Piss off! My side? I heard the piss pot. You're a true soul, same as near. So like I said, piss off! Ha! Fuller was mad as a rutting badger, but she weren't a friend of any true soul. What about piss off, do you? Hold on. You aren't just talking shit, are you? Then shh. Keep it low. Don't let them hear you. Now, why in the hottest hells would a true soul be helping me? Free from your mouth, I hope. Go on then, split them open. I'm not gonna stop you. But you better finish the job, because I'll be the one to suffer if you don't. Ain't you hearing me, prickhole? Piss off to every last hell!
There's Pecker too.
Shit. You got one of Nair's moon lanterns, Jacques? So, if you're heading Moonrise way, you ain't getting far. Not without one of Nair's pixie lamps.
Toplands are clogged with the Death Dark. Choke you in no time.
You daft? It's there in the name. Shadows up there black as the lower dark. A few sniffs could fell an ogre.
Must be the Shadow Curse. We'll need Nair's lantern if we want to get through it.
My thoughts exactly.
Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off. Nah, rockfall smashed them. Can't have them stinking up the place. The half that weren't crushed are digging the true soul out of the wreckage.
Anything to that absolute talk, you think?
No, the dwarf's not turning my back on Laduga.
The corpse has none. The corpse has...
Quit distracting me.
The corpse has...
I speak true, brothers. You know it in your hearts. You know it in your very souls.
We need no Lolth, no Spider Queen.
Father Mermouth is the head of Clan Lur. He hatched us, raised us, feeds us.
What care we for his business here? He keeps us small, keeps us contained. We should be with the Spider Queen, revered, adored.
You've read that harming spiders is illegal among Lolth's faithful, and often punishable by death.
Father Mermouth is our past. Lolth is our future.
These spiders are loyal to the local Dwergar. In the event of a fight, they will join the fray against you, with slavering enthusiasm.
Useless? Hideous?
Xanta, is it so? You see? Father Mermouth's time has passed. Come, brothers. Follow me into Lolth's hairy embrace.
Her embrace. We're ready.
We follow.
Yes. Now, brothers, our new dawn awaits.
All right. What now?
Reinforcements, huh? Let's see how long you last.
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
Whoever built it.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. No one's stopped me yet.
A Harper symbol. They must have hidden supplies nearby. Well then, let's have a peek.
Direct me.
Hey, good looking. Solid Invictus! Oh yeah.
My. A mimic.
I'm the last one you've tried to ambush, you craven thing.
No time to dally. Let's see what my touch can do.
making me sweat. Fiddly things.
I've got a long road ahead.
Take you.
What fools these mortals be.
Wind back in my sails.
Never wanted the easy path. Let's have a look.
There is work to do.
Your desire.
What am I to do?
Take your...
I shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
The walls are deep, no?
steps are too big.
I should speak
Inhabitants
up.
were drow-sized.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher. As rare as a smile in Sindelrin, you might say. But I've no skill for slaving. I prefer chisel to cane. But these learned eyes reach their limits, and so I must humbly request yours. The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see, and be thorough.
The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out?
Several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grymforge. Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor. Many split cleanly in two, yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think? Incredible. An entire history risen from dirt and debris. Picture it. An ancient city, hewn from the stone by disciples of Shah, later abandoned. Untold centuries later, a new tribe revives it. Fresh walls, fresh sculptures, until a great hell beast charges through, toppling the walls and crushing the people. That explains the infernal plate I found. Perhaps you might have use of it. But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it.
Can't give up now.
Tired. Sleep.
Rest, little one. But do not take long. I feel his shadow. I heard his name whispered. The rock shivers from the sound. The Ketheric Thorm.
Ketheric Thorm, a familiar name. Halsin mentioned his stronghold deep underground.
Mighty elf, cloaked in darkness. 10 masters ago, and 10 more. But I remember. There was the work, and the blood. There was the Thorm's army. There was the Hellbeast that broke them. The Ketheric Thorm's name faded into stone, until the Near came. I outlived my mother, and her mother's mother, and many blessed to see many live, cursed to see many die. I saw tusks and flesh, smelled fire and eggs. It came with the masked men, crashing and smashing. I know not, so I say not. Yet I hear his name again, said by the shadows.
Look at the skeletons, you realize they are all clad in the same dark armor. You immediately recognize the symbol of your lady. You know these people were Dark Justiciars, an honorary order within the priesthood of Shah.
I'll keep an eye out. If it's a demon, I'll be able to spot it a mile off.
Looking ahead. If not over, then through. What's hiding here? Right tool will do the trick. This design. Shah's faithful build crossbows like these.
I'm ready.
What to do? Have to keep going. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
What's next, I wonder? Let's pop you open, shall we?
These things have stayed interesting.
My faith protects me. I must keep going.
Never a dull moment. How much farther can I go?
You, grab a cane and whip these Drugnin beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker. Damn right I do. Getting cramps in my arm trying to whip the Drugnin beasts back to work. Now get to the caning, before I thrash you instead. You got no need to know, and I got no need to tell. So get to caning or to leaving.
A slight glint catches your eye. Your eye finds the source of the gleam. A small mote of black metal. Adamantine.
Stuff's no joke. Stronger than steel. Rarer than mithril. It ain't mined. It's made. There's an adamantine forge back there, sure as shitting. Don't get any smart ideas. That forge is clan property. But get the beasts moving and I'll toss some coin your way. Go on then. Shove moss in your own gob and stay quiet. They've been fed plenty.
We had to clear this out.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Should be out on the hunt, not watching
Don't like it here. Grey Ones hurt hide.
What's up for discussion?
No more. No more pain, no more work. All must die. Oh, death. Fire. I can smell it. It is too much. Too much. Anger. I can't hold it in.
I'll swap my cane for an axe.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Don't want to move, Rox. Too much pain. Too much noise. Yes. They made the pain. Now they feel it.
Bloody Rotha, you've lost it. Put him down, and the shark too.
Can't afford to let up.
Another fight. Let's go.
Got to move. Let's end this.
More
Incoming.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Dwergar can't hurt anymore. We'll wait until it's safe to leave.
The corpse seems willing to...
Time to press ahead. It's been a long day. Oh, I need to wrap. Not much use for this slag. Nice speckles, though. What's inside?
My faith will guide me.
Making me sweat.
salutations.
Never a dull moment. Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. More for me. Curious man.
Well, well, well.
If not over, then through.
Come on, let's go. Moving it.
At least things have stayed interesting.
My faith protects me. This way. What am I to do?
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Never wanted the easy path. Might be useful. Here we go. Something's off. Pure shadow. Or a trap. Be cautious. Looking ahead. I need to find a way forward.
I'm ready. Best avoid that trap.
Let's get on with it.
Best avoid that trap.
Let's move. Best be on my way.
Seek and you shall find me. On my way. There are some markings on the ground here. Not that they tell me much. Blood, tracks. Story of an escape told in telltale paraphernalia. At the ready. Blood, tracks, broken shackles. Story of an escape told in telltale paraphernalia.
What's happening?
I don't think this is strictly legal. Your desire. on it. I applaud your taste.
Be wary. This place.
Uh-huh. What's the story?
All right. What now?
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Moving ahead. I see tracks there. Or footprints. That's worth a look. Bloody tracks. Quite small, too. A gnome found some trouble here.
A faint voice echoes in your mind.
I sense you, true soul. Come to me. Come too near. The poison spread.
Did you hear that? The poor evil cultist needs our help.
Nir's voice fades, but your head still tingles with his anger and fear.
Don't mind if I do.
Yes, my friend?
Bloody tracks. Quite small, too. A gnome found some trouble here. Better not be cursed.
Come, all who are weary, sleep and forget.
No time to rest. One day I'll catch a break. These are Sharan weapons. I would recognize the Night Singer's blades anywhere.
What's next, I wonder? I must keep going. Better fetch that. I'll give it a try. Well, what are you hiding?
Aye, aye.
please, Mistra.
Got it.
For a dull moment. Another mask. I recognize this. Amerigon wore it. But they won't fight without a commander. Another mask. The Maragon's leader might still be around here. Should mind my step.
A long way to go still.
I've got a long road ahead.
That drow, near, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though, not necessarily our concern, of course.
Breathe deep and move. was that watchword? Lux Splendor. But what does it mean? Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I'll take that. What's hiding here?
Wits and blades, always sharp.
What to do? With haste.
Look where he began.
Someone's watching.
Flat to the wall.
Can't give up now. Let's get going. A steel mold.
There's no time to waste.
You have my attention.
one's stopped me yet. Light on my feet.
What a charmer.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Seen a slave down here to get thrown to the top end.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Let's move. What path lies before me?
You better hope your little tricks didn't harm the true soul!
I ain't clean the splatter.
No one's stopped me yet. Looking ahead.
The culprits are spreading like flies on shit.
At least things have stayed interesting. Just want a little look. Let's see what you're hiding. Best get them out.
You attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed to.
Gods, it's hot in here. Well, well. Look what we have here.
Spreading like flies on shit.
Can't give up.
Take your... On I go.
Mistra Rill.
better than nothing.
Not for communal use, it seems.
Open up.
God, you're still at it then.
Stop caning those beasts.
Anything
ready.
to that absolute talk.
Da da da.
Take two. On I go.
Still breathing, despite everything.
You attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed.
At the ready.
Let's cut your fire, baby.
Shit! What now? I know a place. Across the lake. Should be safe. Won't be needing this poison now that you've offed the pricks. Bet you'll find it handy, though. You're a good one. I won't forget it.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
I've a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
The corpse hasn't. Eat and drink freely, for the lady doth come.
The air is ripe with magic.
Attention! What next?
You got that right.
You attacked someone. And
May the dice roll in my favor.
My turn. Oh, fucker.
Got a long road ahead.
deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
Really? Save your prayers for someone who at least had the spine to fight back.
Let me work my magic. The right tools for the wrong trade.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Have to keep going. Ugh. The scraps of a nightfall feast.
To break bread in Shah's name, then spill blood in her name. A sacred rite.